the whole Triller Fight Club event. If I knew for sure that Jake Paul didn't have that shit rigged to death, that would have been the best thing that I've ever seen.
So set in stone, you are 100% confident that fight was planned, ready to go.
Jake Paul makes so much money that he could pay fucking Ben Askren like $5 million to still bank off of it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, man. That shows that the
sit on money for the rest of his life. Yeah. He doesn't want to fight. Nobody wants him to fight. So now all of a sudden he's got this opportunity to fight for a bunch of money. Yeah. It makes sense. Everything makes sense. The timing was fucked up. What?
He's got a nest egg.
Exactly. So he's got his money for the rest of his life. Jake Paul can keep doing his thing. Triller makes a bunch of money, makes this event go wild.
Makes sense. I just wonder how that information doesn't come out if that is actually true, because it's like we all have access to the internet. Who do they employ that also is aware of that information? We all sign off on NDAs, but it's like but the thing is with an NDA is like if you have information that would fucking blow the fucking world up and you're the person responsible for sharing that, you'll get fined.
They can take all your money back. Ben Askren wants money to secure his family. Sure.
Yeah, but
nobody wants you to fight, but now all
would
of a
you take that if you were Ben Askren?
I understand why he took it.
Yeah, because he has the kids and he got the fucking.
I absolutely understand why
he's out of the line.
And at his age, it would be more detrimental to him to get back into fighting right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He had his little gig going on, teaching wrestling classes or whatever it is that he's doing. He probably makes decent money off of it because he's been asked.
And he's made a bunch of money throughout his fighting career, a lot more than the average person, I would assume. If he's getting paid at least like $100,000 to fight somebody.
But if he's got a family now,
you
know what I mean? Like if he was
he's retired too, so it's like where's his money coming in? Yeah,
right. And he's fucking up all that money, and now all of a sudden he's just got this wild opportunity to make that's 500, 600,000 plus whatever Jake Paul is probably willing to give him in some sort of NDA fucking contract to say you're going to lose this fight and you're going to be set for the rest of your life, but I'm going to continue on my upward trajectory. The fact that is just...
It's kind of sad, bro.
Undeniable. It is kind of... That's why I was...
It's kind of sad. Well, while I was watching that clip of him walking out and his wife is super... But you know what's crazy? He's walking out, big smile on his face. He has his team around him. I'm assuming that's his wife who has, her hand on his chest and she's, smiling. And it's like, bro, he is not chasing respect from the fucking internet and social media. He's not trying to grow a fucking public figure fan base, whatever. He got his core fan base, people that are smart enough, most likely that they're aware of what he did, and they're like, oh, that's cool, whatever, get your money. Because that's when you're a family man,
get your money. Unless you have an unhealthy,
get your money.
Unless you have an unhealthy amount of pride. Yeah. No, if I was in that position. Like I said,
whatever, bro. If you're comfortable with yourself and you want to sustain your family,
$600,000 right now to get knocked out on fucking some bullshit fight.
You're the GOAT, bro. Easy as 2 minutes of work your whole life.
At least set up. I could take care of my
next
car.
Next 10 years,
pay my car off.
Get a house, pay that shit off, travel a little bit, experience shit, invest.
Still, you know what I mean?
I always hate when people say, "Oh, that dude just sold out." Nah, you would take the paycheck too.
Yeah, exactly. Put yourself in that position.
It's the same.
And tell me what you're gonna do. You just never had the opportunity to be able to offer something like that, so you're gonna fucking judge somebody else because your pride is so important.
I don't blame him.
Fuck you.
I don't respect him for it because he could have knocked him the fuck out. He could have knocked Jake Paul out.
I would have loved to see that.
And fucked up the whole thing.
Do you think he wanted to knock Jake Paul out? Because I think that might have been a little bit more valuable to him. I guess it wasn't more valuable to him than the money. What if it's all real? You are very 100% assured that it's not real. Let us know if you're watching it in the comments if you think that this shit was rigged or this shit was authentic and he really got knocked down. But the thing at the end of the day, it would have been nice for because the referee was the one that really ended it.
Yes,
he ended it, and that's the referee
wanted to keep moving.
Yeah, the referee mispronounced his name. So what does that say? I mean, how could the referee not know how to pronounce the last name of the fucking biggest event of the whole night that he's employed and paid to fucking referee? How does he not know how to pronounce his name? You're a professional fighter? Or it wasn't the referee, it was the announcer. Why is the referee's not out here announcing everyone's name? But at the end of the day...
You want to know what? You know who they had for the fucking... The call-in, at the beginning when they announced the names of the fighters? It wasn't the referee. They had Michael Buffer. Not Bruce Buffer from the UFC where they do real fights with real fucking people.
Is that a wrestling guy?
Michael Buffer is Bruce Buffer's brother who does the announcing for the WWE. So that just fucking goes to show that this is some bullshit, man. They got the WWE fucking announcer in there too. Like,
We'll have to see how it
this whole
plays
thing.
out over the next year
and
couple
the
years.
fucked up thing is too, and I love fucking Snoop Dogg, but there's tons of people that definitely knew
Snoop
about
Dogg's in on
this.
that,
Snoop
bro.
Dogg dropped
But
$2 million on Jake Paul.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. It's like if this shit, and that's another
stupid
thing.
as
Isn't
fuck.
that kind of
If-
corrupt, bro? If this shit is
if
rigged,
Ben Askren was to
You got
walk
people
up to
losing
Jake Paul
money
on the
thinking
street
it's a
right
real
now and
fight.
him, if Jake Paul and Ben Askren met each other in the street right now,
he
and
said
fought,
that, bro, in a press conference.
Snoop Dogg would not put $2 million
Yeah,
on Jake
'cause
Paul.
it's not a boxing match then.
Well, no, but still,
Yeah,
we just watched Ben Askren get punched in the face and take a
ton,
solid
bro.
shot.
Yeah, I mean
And
the
that
evidence
shot
is
was,
there.
That shot was good at best.
That's earlier in his career as
And
well.
that's first round,
but
not that much earlier.
yeah,
Some of that shit was like
he's
a
not
few
been
years
in.
ago.
He hasn't been participating in that kind of activity for about 2 years. But I mean, I'm sure he spars a lot. He's been training like he would train for any other fight, according to him.
This beer tastes spicy, dude.
Get that spicy
Fuck
beer,
is
bro.
this?
But at the end of the day, it
kinda
was
tastes like
disappointing to
peppers.
see, bro. It was disappointing because it was just there was a lot. I was invested in this fight because I just watching the press conference and everything, and just seeing how
You
they were
taste that?
talking to each other. It was. You guys both have the same beer, bro. This
Yeah.
is literally riffraff right here. Neon Friday. The word